So we will focus on real operation challenges and how field service management, FSM, from now on, FSM stands or for field service management. So how FSM can help you manage teams, subcontractors, assets, SLAs in a structured and scalable way. So don't worry, this is not another software that will solve all your problems overnight. This is not the story here, but it will show you how to stop relying on phone calls, emails, Viber, CRM tasks, WhatsApp, whatever house. And the main situation, I thought that someone else was handling it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we'll start with the current challenges in the security industry. So then we're going to look why traditional tools are no longer enough. And after that, we will introduce field service management software, FSM software, go through some key capabilities, some contractor management, customer management, all this stuff. We're going to present and discuss about some real use cases and finish with business impact and, of course, return of investment for your company. So let's get started by saying that the security industry today is more complicated than it was ever. So security providers today manage complex environments, manage the CCTV, fire alarms, access controls, maintenance services, everything close to that. But the main expectation is simple. What your customers need from you is fast response, zero downtime, and full complete visibility across every system and site. So your job is not only to go and install or support a CCTV system or a video analysis system or a fire alarm system, but your mission is the expectation of your customer. And the expectation of your customer, again, is fast response, zero downtime, and full visibility across all installed systems in every site or zone. So in reality, many companies will struggle with missed appointments, poor coordination, manual reporting, lack of real-time information. These issues directly affect service quality and customer satisfaction. So the daily problems like missed service appointments, technician scheduling conflicts, delayed response times, paper-based processes, incomplete service reports, these challenges directly impact your profitability. So these are not only challenges that cause daily issues. So the daily problems are not only cause daily small problems, but directs impact your complete total profitability. So the cost of poor service management is quite big. When service management is inefficient, the impact is immediate. So you might have SLA penalties, service level agreement penalties. You may cause repeat visits, go again and again and again over again to the same customer, which means higher operational costs. So eventually you might have a customer loss. So small inefficiencies in daily business become very expensive at a scale. So in some cases, you might lose a customer, and in fact, you might be a really good company in your sector, in the security industry. You know how to install, how to support, how to provide the solution, everything in the security sector, but still you might lose customers. And in fact, if this has happened, then this is the cost of poor service management. Every missed service event has a financial impact. I would like to say that again. Every missed service event has a financial impact for you. So most organizations found a solution on that. They rely on what I prefer to call traditional methods, traditional methodologies. So spreadsheets are very popular, Excel is very popular, documents are very popular, emails are very popular, verbal communication is also very popular. So most organizations still rely on Excel, emails, phone calls, everything. So the problem is that these tools don't scale. So these tools are perfect, but don't scale. What these tools are doing is creating silos inside your organization, are creating delays inside your organizations, and no real-time operational control. And if you are in the, I'm sorry, do I have any problem with the sound? No, it's perfect. Okay. Can you hear everyone properly? Please type an OK in the chat box if you can hear me properly in order for me to confirm that I do not have any sound issues. Thank you very much. Okay, so the problem with these traditional tools is not that they are not great. Definitely, these tools are great, but uh, they are not deal with real-time operational control. So traditional tools create the silos, the delays, communication misunderstandings, manual data entry. So you have limited visibility, or in many cases, no visibility, no real-time updates. So growth becomes difficult to manage. And if you see this picture in this slide with the final version of the spreadsheet and how many unread emails and everything, you may understand better than me what we mean with that slide. So let's go directly to the solution to your problems. And the solution to your problems is the field service management software. We're going to call it FSM from now on. So what exactly is an FSM software? An FSM software is a centralized platform, software platform, that manages your entire field service operation from ticket creation and scheduling to mobile execution, asset tracking, reporting, all in one system. So it connects all stakeholders, all the members of your organization or even your customer in real time, and that includes dispatchers, technicians, subcontractors, and your customers, ensuring everyone works on the same live information. So instead of fragmented tools like Excel, emails, and phone calls, field service management creates a single source of truth for all your technical operations. So it standardizes workflows, reduces manual coordination, ensures that every job follows a clear, structured process from start to finish. And at the same time, it provides full operational visibility, complete operational visibility, allowing managers to monitor performance, to monitor SLAs, service level agreement compliance, and resource utilization instantly. So ultimately, field service management transforms service delivery from a reactive manual process into a control data-driven operation, all from one system. Now, this slide highlights why so many service organizations invest in FSM software. It's not just about digitizing processes, it's about achieving measurable business results, which is better planning, automation, real time visibility. So teams become more productive, responsive, and accountable. Accountability is a real important benefit, a key gain from an FSM implementation. So the result for your company is the higher customer satisfaction, which is the most important thing, lower operational costs, and improve your service quality. So ultimately, FSM helps transform service operations from reactive to proactive. And now we're going to go through one by one the main characteristics, the main features, the main functionalities that a good field service management software needs to have in order to help you evaluate your suppliers or your potential suppliers or a potential software inside your buying process. So what you need to look at. what needs a field service management software to have as a main functionalities, so to get most out of it. So let's get started by service request management. So with an FSM software, every request is automatically logged, prioritized, and tracked. So this ensures that no service ticket is missed and that SLAs, service level agreements, are properly enforced from the beginning. So we have automatic ticket creation, prioritization, SLA assignment, escalation of the workflows, real-time tracking. So no requests get lost. So first of all, let's get started from the most important. We have an inquiry, we have a request from one of our customers. First priority is not to lose this. Then we're going to the scheduling part. So we need an intelligent scheduling. So field service management helps assign the right technician based on skills, location, and availability. So if I have an electricity problem, I need to send an electrician there. If I have a problem and I'm in north part of Germany, in Cologne, I need to send a technician from Cologne, not a technician from Berlin. So that's just an example. So this improves response times and increases first time fix rates significantly. So assign the right technician, skills, certifications, availability, location, and workload. Third is the dispatch optimization. So you also reduce unnecessary traveling and downtime by optimizing routes and enabling real-time dispatch adjustments. So this means more completed jobs per day. So reduce the travel time, route optimization, GPS visibility for real-time technician location and job status, dynamic reassignment. This is really important to adapt to changes and reassign the jobs on the go. So emergency dispatching, okay? They prioritize urgent jobs and dispatch instantly. Okay, now it's better. Okay, okay. A small problem with the sound, but we solved it. It's okay now. Okay. So, really important thing, I think the most important thing nowadays for the applications is to be what we call it mobile driven, mobile designed, mobile first, and not mobile add-on. So we're living in this era that everything is mobile. So technicians get everything on their mobile device, job details, history, manuals, reporting tools, everything could be in a mobile device, could be a standard phone or a standard tablet, and not something special. They can complete jobs on site without paperwork or delays in real time. So they can also access real time updates if the job scope challenges while they are already on site. So all checklists, procedures are digitized to ensure consistent execution across all the technicians. So pictures, videos, customer signatures can be captured directly in the application as a proof of work. You need to prove your work for many different reasons for customer satisfaction, to get paid for many different reasons. So offline capability ensures work can continue even in areas with poor connectivity. So definitely your technicians, since you are in the security business, he's not online all the time. He's going to special areas that internet is not there, 5G is not there. So offline capability definitely is something that you need to ask your potential supplier. Once the job is completed, all data is instantly real-time synchronized with the central system for reporting and billing of your customer. So let's keep that everything needs to happen from a smartphone or a tablet. You need to look for a mobile first application and not a mobile add-on application in a later stage. Another really important functionality is the asset management in security equipment. So every system, every component, which be a camera, whatever a panel, sensors, is tracked with full service history. So this gives you complete visibility over what has been installed and maintained over the time. So you can also see where each asset is installed, which site location, which zone of the location. You might have a system hierarchy, a tree structure of your assets, ensuring full traceability across the entire life cycle of the asset. And this applies for any kind of equipment, cameras, DVRs, fire panels, access control, readers, sensors, whatever. And this enables faster troubleshooting, better maintenance planning, and improved asset performance over the time. So asset management is definitely something that you need to ask your potential supplier if you have it, and ask for him to prove how this is working. So next, what we have is the preventive maintenance automation. So instead of reacting to failures, FSM allows you to schedule preventive maintenance automatically. This will reduce all the breakdowns and improves your system reliability. So, and to be honest with you, moving from reactive to preventive maintenance is still not that common in the industry. So many teams are still living into fix it when it breaks mode. Fix it when it breaks. But with an FSM, you finally break that cycle and start working in a more controlled, predictable way instead of firefighting every day. Uh, and you can do that based on time recurrence, based on a custom calendar, condition based on measurements. So the preventive maintenance automation will reduce breakdowns before they occur. And you see the number in the slide. I'm going to send you this presentation after the webinar, and you're going to see some specific numbers: 30% reduction in breakdowns, 20 to 30% lower maintenance costs, etc. I'm going to send you all this data in order to have it available. Yes, definitely, you're going to have the copy of this presentation in your email after the webinar, and all the webinar recording also. So the answer is yes. Thank you for the question. It is in the chat. Please feel free to drop any other question in the chat. Due to the nature that we are a large group of people, is not you're not able to open your microphone and speak, but you can put any questions you want in the chat, and you can also send me an email in my mail, which is also in the top of the chat. Let's go to the really important thing, like managing contracts and SLAs. So FSM gives you full control over contractual obligations. So you can track response times, service level agreements, so ensure the compliance with customer agreements. You have an agreement with your customer that might include response times, resolution times, contracts, maintenance visits, warranty obligations, whatever. You cannot be sure that you have a compliance to all this without a software, without a field service management software. So to ensure all this compliance, and especially the service level agreement, the SLA's compliance, is one of the most important things that you gain with the field service management with an FSM software. Yes, the answer is yes in the chat box. After the webinar, I'm going to send to all your emails the presentation as itself, together with the webinar, all the recording version and the presentation itself. And thank you for the comment. So one important thing in the security sector is the emergency incident response. So unlike other sectors that they do not have in their DNA what we call emergency, in security sector we have critical situations like fire alarm failures. So in that case, an FSM ensures immediate escalation automated dispatching and real-time tracking until the resolution of the issue. Like the example that we have in the slide, a fire alarm panel fails at a hospital, for example. So this is a really critical situation. So an FSM automatically is able to create a high priority ticket, notifies the management, alerts the right people, dispatch to the nearest qualified engineer, which is matches the skills, the availability and his location, track the response time. So every minute matters. Everything is under control here, and you can handle this until the resolution successfully. So that's a really important things in the security industry. Now, let's discuss for something a little bit different, which is the inventory of the spare parts and the consumables. Okay, so technicians always know what parts are available, reducing the delays and the second visits and the repeatable visits. So inventory is fully tracked across warehouses and vehicles. No more, I'm sure it's in the van. No more, I have this spare part. I have 5 pieces of this, but you do not have them. So, not more followed by something like archaeological expeditions inside the van. And FSM gives you real time stock visibility, inventory visibility. So, you actually know what you have before you promise anything to your customer. So, which means that eliminates the classic surprise of arriving outside and discovering that the required part is currently somewhere else. We do not have it. So we cancel the visit wherever. And overall, it turns inventory management from a guesswork into something slightly more scientific and a lot of less stressful. Okay, now in security business, most of the cases you are not alone. You have your partners, you have some subcontractors. So your partners and subcontractors not always can have access into your FSM system. That's why a good FSM system, an FSM systems that respect itself, needs to have a subcontractor's web portal. So subcontractors can receive jobs, access site information, submit reports, upload proof of work in real time. So this removes communication gaps between you and your subcontractor. So improves execution transparency also for your customer. And once we say customer also need a portal. So it means the customer portal, or you can find it in the market as a ticketing portal. It means that they can open tickets in seconds instead of sending emails or making multiple phone calls to inform you for an inquiry or a problem. So they can track every request in real time, so your customer always know what is happening and when it will be resolved. So no more work checking internally, Mr. Customer, without giving update to Mr. Customer. Everything now is visible and structured. So it also reduces the frustration of the customer because they don't have to repeat the same issue to different people, and the customer is calling again, calling again, calling again. So in short, it turns service communication from a house into a clear, controlled, and transparent process. So don't forget to ask your potential supplier if they have a customer portal, whether a ticketing portal, and a subcontractor or a partner's portal as an add-on to your system. Now let's go to the, yes, definitely. I will check everything. Thank you for the comments. I'll be sure to receive everything from the presentation and from the webinar. Now, let's talk a little bit about real-time dashboards. Managers gain full visibility over operations, open jobs, technicians' performance, SLA status, workload distribution, all in a real time. They can see the open tickets, the technician locations, again, the SLA performance, service trends. This helps your management to go to a data-driven decision making and move from a feeling good decision making to a fact-based decision making. So it's really important, a good field service management solution to have and support real-time dashboards, or at least can provide this data to an external and existing BI, business intelligence application. So nowadays, most of the FSM software um, can provide their own real-time dashboard, or at least give this data to an external business intelligence application. And also, you need to ask your provider, your supplier, if you have knowledge to analyze all this reporting philosophy, because it's not only the tools, but it's also the philosophy to build not only the real-time dashboards, but an advanced reporting and analytics. So, at one hand, you need a tool, a software, a field service management software that needs to support reporting, analytics, dashboards, everything. And on the other hand, you need an expert consultation of the providing company, the supplier, in order to build all this and understand how all this can be handled. So, as a high level manager or a director, you might want to see response times, reports with response times, resolution times, fixed rates, repeat visits, technician productivity, and definitely your customer satisfaction. So measure exactly what matters. And FSM turns operational data into insights. So you can measure all these things overall and separately also. For the question, if someone can join now the webinar, if you have the link, definitely he can join. But I think we have something like 10 minutes left. We will try to keep this short. So definitely I will send you all the material, and the material will be public, so you can share it with anyone you want, customers, partners, anyone. So who can do that after the webinar. So now we have also some business benefits. Okay, are the benefits in the daily business, the benefits from the technical operation point of view that we discussed until now. But you are not only a technical department; you are an organization. So you will have operational improvements like faster dispatching, better resource utilization, which is really important, reduced paperwork, improved communication, and finally, better customer service. The result is this better efficiency for your whole organization, higher efficiency, the better compliance. You might lower your operational cost, and all this conclude to have happier customers. That's why we're doing all this. That's why at the end of the day, you're going to implement FE service management software, because you need to have happier customer. And last but not least, we're talking about business. So financial benefits are mandatory. So from a financial perspective, companies that have a field service management system see lower operational costs, more completed jobs per technician, and a higher contract profitability. Okay, so you're gonna have a measurable return on investment, a real impact based on real results. And you're gonna see also some indicators here. With a typical field service management software, you're gonna increase the technician productivity up to 30%, up to 25% faster job completion, 30% less paperwork and manual entry. You're definitely going to have first time fix rates higher. And as I mentioned many times in this webinar, you're going to improve your customer satisfaction. So A field service management software gives to security providers, to all companies that are in the security industry sector, a clear providers give them a clear competitive advantage. So this is also an advantage against your competition to have better service level agreement compliance, SLA compliance, faster service delivery, improved customer satisfaction, and scalability across all the regions that you are in. So that's the full story. That's we try to make a first impression of what a field service management is, what a field service management software can do for you, why you need it. So we try to keep this short. So before closing the webinar, I'm going to say that we are Vortex software. We have our own Vortex suite, which is a field service management software that can handle all kind of technical operations with a priority in security system industry. As you see, we have our field service management solutions, but many of the functionalities that I present you in this webinar is modules that in many cases you need to find it in external systems out of your field service management. But this is not our case because we also have the maintenance management. We also have a strong inventory management module. We also have an offers management module because in many cases you need to handle the offers that you make to your customers before the deal. Some of you might have bigger projects, so a project management tool is also required. And of course, a ticketing management, as we present in the early beginning of the webinar to do not lose any tickets. So an all-in-one suite, one unified platform, Vortex, is one platform that definitely can cover any of your needs. We're working not only in your industry, in the security systems industry, but also in many other kind different of industries, but with the purpose built and industry specific in technical operations. We have a global presence through our resellers network and our central offices, so you can reach us from any region. You are there. Call us to send you to our appropriate partner for your region. There are many clients that already trust us all around the globe, so we're proud of them. Many of them, most of them are in the security system providers sectors, but we also have from all other sectors of technical operations. So I would like to thank you for the participation in this webinar. I tried to keep it short, just a bite size to inform you. And if you are more interested on that, you can communicate with us. You can communicate with Vortex Software. I have my mail in the top of the chat. If you don't know me, this is a great opportunity to meet each other and have a short call together and discuss about your needs. No sales pitch, no commitments, just a discussion to change some ideas about your industry, about your business. And after this webinar, I will send you all the material, the presentation, the recording, everything in your emails, and we'll be able to meet each other if you wish to. I'm going to stay one just minute. If you have any question, you can type it in the chat. Again, due to this large group of people, and thank you very much, everyone, for this large group of people, you are not able to open your microphones because it would be a mess, something like that. Uh, so I'll wait a little bit. If you have any question to type in the chat, and then we will close the session. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and everyone for the participation. And see you again in the next Vortex webinar. Stay tuned, connect with us, follow Vortex Software in LinkedIn. Many different new webinars are coming there, and stay tuned to be able to watch them and be in touch with us. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you very much for your participation and attendance.